Stop being mad at another woman because your boyfriend likes her. Stop. Stop being mad at another woman because she's in shape and you're not. Stop being mad at a woman because she goes after what she wants in life and you don't. It's a you problem if you're mean to other women. So let's stop doing that. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sharielle if you're new, and if you're returning, thank you for coming back. This needs to be talked about because there's so much fake camaraderie, especially online, with the feminist movement and being a girl's girl, not gatekeeping from other women. And it's just really a bunch of baloney because in real life, women are each other's worst enemy. And that's why I titled this, Let's Face It, Women Are Mean. And I'll get into my commentary after my intro. For a disclaimer, because people always have to be a contrarian, I know that men can be mean. Men can be mean to women, and men can be detrimental to each other. But I'm a woman and I'm addressing us because I don't care about the men right now. We have been catty to each other, envious of each other, and just slandering each other since the beginning of time. And it's tired and it needs to stop. It's very telling what shows are popular right now amongst women because they always involve drama, arguing, slander, gossip, and just 100% destroying people, and sometimes even destroying marriages, and specifically Baddies, that people like to watch that show, and all of the Housewives shows. They're toxic and women eat it up. As a woman, I've experienced amazing friendships with other women, amazing experiences with other women, because this does not apply to all women, thank God. But unfortunately, in my opinion, it is the majority. Majority of women don't like other women, especially if it's not someone who directly affects them, like a family member, a friend, or someone that does things for them. If you're just a Joe Schmo on the street, women don't like you. They don't like each other. We're gonna look each other up and down from your edges to your French tip toenails, and that's just the way it is. This is really prevalent and can't be hidden in the media when it comes to the WNBA. If you don't watch basketball, just listen to the story because you're gonna understand my point, right? So for years, the WNBA has been struggling to make money. They're struggling to sell tickets because they don't really get supported. You would think other women would support them, but they don't. Not enough for them to really make a living. So oftentimes WNBA players have spoken out like, we need increased salaries, we don't make enough, right? So boom, Caitlyn Clark, Reese, the girl from Brazil. All these women create all this buzz in college because they're very talented and they're exciting to watch. So it goes from them in college to now they're making their way to the WNBA. And this is the first WNBA class that anybody really paid attention to. There's been players that were exciting, like a Skylar Diggins, Maya Moore, Candace Parker, other people like that. But this is the first time that men and women are so excited because, when they were in March Madness, they got NBA players coming to watch them play. Men are talking about them in the media and they're on their sports podcasts because these girls are really it and they're about to be trailblazers and change the game. And they're bringing money along with this. Caitlyn Clark got a deal with Nike. Reese has multiple deals, and they're going to bring all this attention and eyes to the WNBA. And as a WNBA player, you would think these girls, these women would be excited, like, oh, these new girls are coming in. Even if I've been ignored or I'm not paid enough, me playing against them will bring spotlight on me and opportunity can come. But no, they're jealous and they can say they're not, but all these things in the media say otherwise. The way they talk about them, their facial expressions, them sipping a drink after basically sneak dissing somebody, it all shows the jealousy. And not only that, these women are beautiful, they're feminine, they have boyfriends, and all these women in the league are just not happy for them, and they're ready for them to come in the league to destroy them.
Which was called. The question is, will they call it unnecessary? Kennedy Carter.
Or just the other day, Reese got aggressively fouled by this other player, And Angel Reese, she took it to the chin. She was like, that's basketball, that's what happens. But when you watch the replay, especially in slow-mo, that was intentional and that was hate.
Well, you see Angel Reese trying to come in. Oh, my goodness. She had her hand around Angel Reese's neck. And Angel.
You're hating because you're playing against somebody who's considered an it girl, someone who gets attention and that people are excited to see. And it's so sad. Instead of these women seeing that tickets are being sold out now, you guys are being televised on TV, all of the games for certain teams. They see it as a bad thing. They can't accept it because it's not them. It's not about them. They're not getting the attention. And this is unfortunately how most women are wired. They want all the attention. They want to be spoken about. They want to be praised. They want to be the most desired. And it's like, why can't we all celebrate each other truly? And it's so annoying because you know what? There's so many times where I've personally been treated wrong just because a woman saw me as competition when I don't even carry myself in that manner, and I don't try to compete with anybody, man or woman, and we just shouldn't see each other as competition because that's dumb. If anything, if somebody is admired more than you, or you admire something about them, you should try to emulate it in your own way or ask them for pointers. Why be a hater? Why gossip about them when you're with your friend group? It shows you're immature. And unfortunately, this just doesn't die. No matter how old women get, they're still immature. They're still catty. They're still envious. They're still jealous. It's all the way from kindergarten to, basically when you die.
Mean girls. I'm 54 years old and encountering mean girls at my age. I decided to play pickleball. I took lessons with an instructor. I'm still not very good, but I didn't have anybody to play with. So I went in Facebook in one of the pickleball groups. It's a beginner group. And I found a girl saying that she was looking for someone to play with. So we got together and played. Well, she did what I did and started a group and started adding people that were beginners to the group. And she texted me and said, hey, let's play pickleball Sunday morning. So Monday night comes, and in the pickleball group that she had just created, everybody started talking about playing on Monday evening. So I said we can use my courts, and everybody was in agreement with that. Then she pipes in, no, we're going to use my courts. You guys have to come to my courts. I was like, okay, that's a little bit mean, but whatever. So we go to her courts, and then she cancels. She doesn't show up. So I'm left with the other two girls in the group that she had created. And one of the girls said to me, hey, it would have been cool if you had come Sunday morning. There was only 3 of us. We couldn't play. And I was like, what do you mean? She canceled and told me that you guys couldn't come, so she didn't want to play with just 2 of us. And they said, no, we played. She told us that you canceled. I was like, why would somebody do that? Why? I can't play pickleball with them? And for some reason, I guess this girl doesn't like me, and she started adding people to the group and removed me. And I'm just like...
And I've seen this even with, for instance, Gabrielle Union. She's an older woman, and then there's Ryan Destiny. She's a younger woman in Hollywood. Gabrielle Union knows the struggle that you go through being a brown-skinned girl in Hollywood. Instead of her applauding and being excited for Ryan Destiny, she saw her as competition.
Because she shared in her book, We're Gonna Need More Wine, that she was actually intimidated by Ryan Destiny, the young actress from Star. Here's what she had to say. Just the night before, I had attended a pre-Oscar cocktail party for women in film. There I had met a young actor named Ryan Destiny. I saw her in person, and she looks like I literally gave birth to her. Gab 2.0, only better. She says she's 22, and I admire you so much. If you could mentor me, F you, I thought. You want me to mentor you? The press is literally calling you the next Gabrielle Union, except she can sing and dance. Gabrielle Union says, I smiled and the photographers came over. They needed to document this moment of look who's old.
It's so sad that, this happens a lot. Older women see younger women as competition because they're younger. They have the youth. So instead of taking that youthful, beautiful girl under your arm because you're a seasoned, beautiful woman, you see her as competition and you don't like her. It happens in church even. And it's nuts. And it's like women will envy you no matter what. They can have more money than you. A woman could be more successful, have a husband and you don't have one yet, or have kids and you don't have kids yet. They can be the manager, the supervisor, and you're at an entry level position at the job. It doesn't matter. Women will still find a reason to be jealous and mean, and they feed off of it. There's this one juice bar I go to where they sell sandwiches and different juices and smoothies. It's so good. Every time I come in there, the women are so mean to me. And it's not like, oh, she's bullying me, I'm sad. It's just like, why are you like this? You need to change. This is despicable. And these women, it's not even about their age, but they're older than me. And because I look young, people think I'm 21. I'm not. I'm 30. They're upset that I'm enjoying my day. And they're at work and they think I'm young and cute and I have so much ahead of me, which I am young and cute and I have so much ahead of me. But that doesn't matter. You should still service me well because I'm kind to you. The way I treat you. And that's the thing. Everybody has bad days and off days. I do too. But every time I come in here, you're nasty. And it's unacceptable. It's ridiculous. Like, grow up. Seriously. And the reason I know this, they're just nasty to me, is because, for instance, I went in there, I ordered online, I went to the register. They're like, oh, you're not supposed to pick up online orders at the register. You're supposed to go to the side. So then the next time I go to the side. Every time I go to the side, they see me walk in, they see me on the side, they have me wait 2 to 5 minutes just to keep me there and not get my drink out the fridge. So the last time I went, she was like, oh, when you go to the side, after they had me wait every single time, she's like, when you come in, you're supposed to say you have an online order. If you see me walk in and you're a worker, you know I'm here. This is not the first time you've seen me. My online order says my name. You know what my name is. Nobody has my name. You want me to wait because you get a weird satisfaction out of it, because when the male workers are here, they see me on the side and they get my drink, or they ask what my drink was. You guys are just miserable because you see me as competition. And I'm tired of it. Even with big friend groups who act like they like each other, they'll go on a girls trip and then they'll have a falling out. Or you'll know, out of like a group of 5 girls or 7 girls, 2 of them really like each other. There's always cliques within a big girl group. Girls can really never get along. I don't care what anybody says. I've heard best friends talk about each other when the other one wasn't there. So it's just really sad, because you want to be a girl's girl. You want to, have girl groups and girl dinners and do cute girly things. But girls like you one day and then they don't like you the next day. I've seen comments and TikToks about women who changed their life. Like, they were always the bigger friend and guys always went for their other friends. And then the girl loses weight. She glows up and she's now the girl that gets more attention, and then her friends don't like her anymore. This is what I'm talking about. You could have a best friend for years and then you have a wedding. She's your bridesmaid. And then she starts acting funny. She starts trying to sabotage your bridal party or your rehearsals because she's secretly jealous. And this is what I'm talking about. Women have to change their heart. It's an issue. And even there's times where women will link up because they both don't like you. You could be previously friends with one woman and you guys, the friendship ends, and then she links up with somebody else who doesn't like you, and their whole entire friendship is based on them not liking you. It's insane. There's so many women who are friends because they like to gossip about people. That's the only thing they do. They gossip and have a mimosa and go to brunch, or they gossip and have wine and they're on the phone after work. That's the base of their whole entire relationship. And it's like, when are we gonna wake up and change? Women are always being weird and it's so annoying. And women hate each other and they're mean to each other because there'll be times where a woman is with a man who doesn't really like her, and you'll walk by, her man's breaking their neck, and then the woman's mad at you. Or her man follows you on social media, you don't even follow him back, and you see the girl in public and she's ill grilling you. If you don't know what an ill grill is, it's looking like that. You're mad at me because your boyfriend follows me and hearts my stuff? That's the problem that I'm talking about. Women are mean. Women like to hate other women as an Olympic sport on an Olympic level.
I have the best tip on how to deal with mean girls. This past weekend I was in the Hamptons, and you know how people in the Hamptons are kind of like, which is totally fine. They're kind of like cartoon characters, but you know, there's definitely some mean girls sprinkled in the mix of those, if not all. And Friday night, we were at a club and it has like a restaurant area, and I was leaving from eating dinner to go back to the dance floor to go dance with my friends. And this girl stops me dead in my tracks and she's like, "What's your vibe? Like, who are you?" And I was like, "Huh? Oh, I'm Grace. Nice to meet you." And she goes, "Are you like a fashion girly?" And I was like, "Sure." She was right, but if you're a fashion girly, you're wearing fake Hermes slides. And I said, "Yeah, they're Steve Madden. Like, I love Steve Madden. Like, what's up? Steve Madden, that's my boy." And then she was like, "Yeah, it's just like so weird that you're just like wearing fake, like I can tell by the stitching, like it's just like weird, like da-da-da." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, no." And I didn't know what to say. So I'm like, "Yeah, everybody's like so rich here with the Hermes thing." She goes, "I'm one of the rich ones." And I was like, "All right, let's cut the charade here. Let's cut the act." I said, "I'm a girl's girl. I don't know if anyone else is gonna tell you this, but I will. You're coming off as super unfriendly. Maybe that's not what you're trying to do, but I just want to let you know I can handle it. I don't know if anyone else could, so I'm just gonna kind of like cut it right here." She just immediately almost started crying. She's like, "Oh my god, I'm so like, I'm just at the worst day today. I'm super insecure about my outfit and I hate what I'm wearing and I just like," and I was like, "Listen, it's fine. I forgive you. It's okay. 1, kill people with kindness always. It's the best way. 2, don't let people speak to you in a way. Just be like, what is this? What are you coming at me like this?" And do it nicely. You know, maybe they're having a bad day. I'm sure she was having a bad day. She told me she was. Doesn't mean that she should talk to people like that, but I'm not her mother. And that is how you should definitely deal with situations like that.
And I'm not saying all these things because I'm perfect. There were times where I was a mean girl, but I was a child. When I played basketball at the time, I was like a sophomore and I was on JV and varsity. The varsity players were good, even though we lost, but still, they knew how to play basketball. The JV, they were not good. They didn't know how to play basketball. So I used to tell my teammates they sucked and it wasn't nice. I shouldn't have done that. But at the same time, I was 15. There was another time around that age where I had a job and I would work it after school, and it was all me and my best friends. And we were a little mean girlish because the other girls at our job, you know, they were a little weird, they were awkward, and we were silly. So, you know, if they would say something funny to us, we would, you know, make jokes about it. And it wasn't nice because it, you know, it offended, it hurt the other girls' feelings that were there. But I grew out of that and I knew it was wrong and I stopped doing it. Women just don't care if they can get a cackle out of somebody else's despair, if they can have, you know, a gossiping session, a FaceTime session with their friend talking about somebody's baby daddy cheating on them or someone who's getting a divorce now, who's going bankrupt. Women eat it up and it's just sick. It's honestly sick. And really, in my opinion, the solution is to heal and to love yourself. When you're a person who's healed and you love yourself, especially as a woman, you don't see other women as competition. Even if you know they're prettier than you, they're more fit than you, you know, they get more attention, they're smarter, make more money, have a husband you don't, have kids you don't, and you desire that. Whatever they have that you don't have, that you lack, quote unquote, it doesn't bother you because you know who you are and you love yourself and you're confident and you stand in that. When you're a woman who's insecure and you're not healed, that's when you don't like other women. I've seen it to where a woman will not like somebody because she looks like the girl that took her man. It's little stuff like that, just petty, minor things. And it's just like, mamas, you gotta heal from him cheating on you. And you have to pick somebody better next time. You can't, and there's even women who don't like women in general because of women, you know, messing with their man. And you have to know not all women are like that. Not all women will do you dirty. Not all women are bad friends. Not all women will steal from you. And this is what I'm talking about. You need to heal from your past traumas. And I get it. There's times where there's certain situations where people's own mothers were mean to them and treated them like they were competition. So you just grew up in a hostile house and that's how you just adjusted to women in general. You don't mess with women. And I get it. But it's like when you heal and you are secure and you have self-worth, you have freedom because you don't get trapped by those feelings we can have as women of envy, jealousy, and comparison. And that's what I want us to get freed from. Once you grow in yourself and you know how unique you are and there's nobody like you, there's no way, there's no reason to be mean to another woman or treat her bad, even if she is mean to you or treats you bad. Because you know what? Not only at that juice bar do those women treat me mean and are rude to me. At my job, people are rude to me. Like my coworkers, I work with all girls. A lot of them are rude, hostile. When I walk in, they don't greet me, even though I greet them. And it's because they're jealous of me. And it's nothing I hang my hat on. Because a lot of girls get a kick from women being jealous, but it gets to a point where it's annoying. And because you're a genuinely good person, and basically I just want to say, like, if you're somebody that gets a lot of hate, a lot of animosity for no reason because of how you look, or you know you're talented or whatever, you get attention, just don't be mean back to those girls. Avoid contact as much as you can. Like, don't speak to them, don't be mean to them, but you can avoid being around them because that energy just it sucks the life out of you. But if someone's mean to you, don't be mean back, because as a woman, we're so much more beautiful when we're happy, when we're healed, when we're smiling. You know, that's how we're supposed to be. That's how God made us. So if you're a woman who experiences that, don't turn into them. And if you're a mean woman, a mean girl, you need to stop, because you know what? It's rotting you on the inside. Your spirit is gross. And it's just time for us to really be girls in real life. Stop being weird. Stop being mad at another woman because your boyfriend likes her. Stop being mad at another woman because she's in shape and you're not. Stop being mad at a woman because she goes after what she wants in life and you don't. It's a you problem if you're mean to other women. So let's stop doing that. So that was my rant. And if you liked my video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching. You are appreciated.